not hard engage. Ari can be pick. Aatrox isn't hard engage. For a squad like EG that likes to scrap, you need to have that trigger pull.
I actually love the Janna here. You know, yes, there was a bit of a denial to him, and then he just chills at the tower. He has his TP still available. Impact has already used his, so if he can continue to actually collect gold here, you know, wait as
bot lane pressure. There's been times where Chime has left lane. He had a roam mid initially to get some wards down.
Ooh, Maple knocked up into the air there. Vulcan, who does not have an ulti, doesn't have any more follow-up. Inspired's in some trouble. He tries to get away. Spica's got the knock-up. Jojo wants to come in and help, and it's first blood over to TSM's jungler. Impact goes over the wall and makes it 1-for-1.
Evil and ignore this dragon. So by just lurking around here by Spica and Chime, they're giving enough of a threat to commit EG's resources while Solo just gets gold in the top lane, but they're actually gonna go.
They are going in for it. The Drake's already got in the way of EG, but the fight goes to TSM. One already down, and Spica continues the charge. Jojo's in trouble, but now Spica might be tanking up here on the front. Impact is stuck. Impact is down, and TSM get 2.
4v5, TSM actually pull the trigger on the contest right after they finish the dragon. They find 2 kills. They have all the pressure mid lane now.
I mean, EG are completely out of sorts. They're even dropping the Herald there. That had to be an accident, I think, unless it was about to expire.
Yeah, it was, because they got it right around 10 minutes. They had to drop an absolutely worthless Shelly in their own jungle.
Players Chime for TSM. And so, in terms of like dealing with pressure, TSM is no stranger to that, as well as what it takes to make clutch plays and win games. And right there, Maple just gave them a huge lead.
So let me ask you guys here, because we're talking about TSM's scaling advantage. We're talking about how EG needs to get ahead early.
Like, if you're way behind and they hit 3 items, it's very, very hard. But they do have playmaking, and they just got to pick now.
Okay, Chime gets picked. Nicely done. Vulcan,
he's the guy with all the resources that they're playing around. They're giving him a Herald charge now. Like, what an insane comeback for Tactical.
I mean, it's kind of how TSM got wins with him. I think that's such a big deal, because this next dragon here is spawning in 10 seconds.
And TSM has control over the bottom side. Evil Geniuses sending a teleport into top lane to go after Solo. Impact will be walking up. Jojo's still looking to keep him locked down here. Unstoppable's not going to get him away from a whole lot. Solo still has a flash, but it's a pretty foolish errand to try to use it there. Impact picks up the kill, but that means TSM has control over the Drake. The soul stack stops here.
Soul stacking dead for EG, but I think it's the right call, because you saw with that Rift Herald push around Tactical bot lane, they had no avenue to actually contest that dragon anyway, so instead they TP top, get that kill, and now they're gonna look for another angle.
Now they're going in yet again. Chime's gonna be found first. Danny needs a little bit more damage to kill him, but Tactical is already down, and it's Jojo. That's gonna be a second Hex Tech Drake going over to TSM. Remember, these are worth 9 attack speed and 9 ability haste each. That's a
It's not just Tactical you have to worry about, it's double backline threat.
And TSM is looking at this Baron area now. There's a lot of control wards in their inventory. Tactical tries to go in! Tactical! Runs it right into him! That's not where he wanted to be, and now TSM's got to back away. EG looks for more, and it's a big engage coming out. Maple's gonna be stuck in the middle of everybody as Solo goes back in, trying to keep him alive. Maple gets away, but Solo's tombstone is gonna be Trundle's pillar as Impact gets the kill.
We know he doesn't have it for a couple more seconds. It should be up before the Baron goes down.
Baron at 6K. TSM with 3 players alive trying to contest. In 20 seconds, Solo will be alive. He has a TP, but it's going to be secured by Jojo. Spica trying to fight through this. He's going to lose Guardian Angel. He should die for free here, I would expect. Vulcan's timing is beautiful. Maple goes over, gets 1. Maple goes over, gets 2. Maple wants to get 3, but he won't find it. Charm back over onto the Janna. Tactical's here. He's back into the fight, but he's denied by a pillar. Jojo and Inspired need to get the hell away. Jojo hit by the ulti, but he won't be rooted up by the feathers. He keeps on.
He lost vision.
What is going on? There's the shutdown. TSM a pick. Tactical, however, also no ult on the Xayah, but Wukong and Azir just about ready to drop those ultis here as TSM contains everything in this pit. They keep EG away, they secure Soul Point, but the fight could still break out. Impact and everybody else on
just some random game where they found kills, as Maple could be in some trouble here.
Okay, Maple trying to deny this pick here using the ulti, but Jojo still wants him. Minion Wave shows up at a good time, but not good enough. That's going to be a pretty important death here for Maple.
Solo's in trouble
Solo has teleported into a spot where he's now isolated behind enemy line. Spica wants to come in and help. Solo, the target, under pressure as Vulcan regroups the rest of the team, having lost half health. Solo lives, but both summoner spells are now down.
Tactical's in trouble.
TSM. Tactical gets bit. Gale forced to get himself away. That active keeps him safe.
Huge flank by Vulcan to initially get onto Maple and set that play up. Maple tried to scoot
Impact sweeper. Vulcan coming around from another
He's a
further
full
angle.
wrap. They're gonna go for this play. They're gonna collapse from 3 angles.
Vulcan is summing up the quickness. He goes into the knockup onto 2. JoJo's ready to follow up, and Maple's already down before he can do a thing. Solo now isolated. EG turning back onto the tank, back onto the top laner. Impact keeping everybody else away as True Shot Barrage flies loose. Danny is gonna stand and fight, and Inspired's gonna kill Solo. TSM lose 2.
Scaling be damned when you are this good at team fighting. The multi-pronged attack here. The full wraparound from Vulcan nails the engagement.
It's going to be on a smite steal for Spica.
Let's see if Spica can do it. That would
him.
have to be the hero moment. Over the wall goes Vulcan, right back into the pit. Immediately after, Spica's over the wall. He steals it! Spica saves it for TSM!
Of course, here scrapping it out with Solo. They do get the kill, but we're back to live. They're looking for another pick here on Solo.
Solo is all alone here in the bottom lane against 3 evil geniuses. There's no way he lives. It's just how much time will this cost him? A little bit more damage. There we go.
Any second now.
Good Lord, it takes forever. Okay, Ornn is down, but EG had to use 3 players to do it. TSM with Baron pushing top.
And now EG are going to try to threaten and engage and push him back because they're saying we can't wave clear. That's why they're overloading one side of the map to actually look for the attack. Ezreal wave clear is terrible. Ari is not going to do it. Search can end.
I guess that would be the only way we could avoid this. Either way, we are getting some PvP here in the next 90 seconds or so. As that mid lane tier 2 finally falls, TSM with a 7. Now Spica was also wrapping around the other direction, sort of doing the mirror play that Vulcan was. They know that Impact is not with the rest of EG. Impact's clearing a ward. They're going in. They know Impact's not there. JoJo's going to be knocked up by the Ornn ulti, and there comes a swoop, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Vulcan's already down. TSM losing some health bars, but EG are the only ones who've lost a man. Guardian Angel's going to get procced as Impact tries to fight, but now he's going to have to be resurrected as well. Spica's clone dies. The real Spica barely gets away. Evil geniuses have lost their object here on the front line. The Drake getting hit a little bit by both sides. Inspired steps up. Azir soldiers right on top of the objective. Solo here in the front line finds knock-up onto JoJo, but the charm comes out. There's trouble. Here's the Hex Soul, and TSM claims it. Solo's gonna die. Impact's gonna do the same. Spica tries to get away as we've got top laner traded for top and mid.
Pressure as well on the top side of the base. TSM come out so far ahead on the end of that play, killing extra members of EG, grabbing the soul point, Hex Soul, giving them such powerful combat stats. And already the base is getting ravaged by EG.
Oh my God, this game is so tense, but TSM now finally able to free Baron here. And for EG, you're just hoping and praying you can capitalize on some sort of mistake from TSM here later on, because all of the items are through.
They've got Soul, they've got Baron. They got a 4,500 gold lead. They're nearly full build on practically everybody, but it always happens this way. The pick potential.
And now look at Vulcan. He's going for the wraparound. They're going to try to force on this play. Tactical's in trouble.
Tactical. He uses the ulti. When the Everfrost is there, JoJo beats him. JoJo beats him. That's Fortnite mechanics or what?
That's pixel perfect.
That's the kind of energy JoJo's going to be bringing. Spica's going to be caught again. He tries to get away with the ulti, but the Everfrost leads him to an icy grave.
These different angles from Vulcan and from JoJo and from Impact. This game would have been over 10-15 minutes ago, it feels like, but EG are able to find that. Danny, though, in trouble here. He has no flash.
You want to talk about angles? Tactical may have just found the angle that wins the game.
I think they could. I think they can look for pushing for the end here. This is the longest game of playoffs so far, but TSM now may have everything they need to close this one out. EG's wave clear is pitiful without it. Vulcan trying to cut the wave.
Vulcan, he can't do a whole lot with it, but Tactical is dead here in the mid lane. Inspired's gonna be focused pretty low, but he ain't down yet. JoJo wants to get away. Impact flying back as the World Ender is about to stop. He'll still try to fight this one off. TSM going forward. There's one Nexus turret left. EG's got to get back out onto the map here and now. Turret goes down. Nexus open. Inspired dead. TSM is going for the win. It won't be a 3-0 unless TSM says it's so. They will take out the #1 seed. They'll pad the stats, and TSM strike first.
Opening game defies all expectations.
The 20 has good melee pairings with both the soul lanes. You get Aatrox into that matchup with Solo, so a better matchup in the 1v1 than the Renekton. But I love this.
Which, especially for Sion, who we've already talked about his stacking nature, he shouldn't really be too worried about Seraphine bursting him down or making significant dents in his number.
I mean, if I'm Sion in this game, you're getting the MR from your Mythic, engage, and trying to kind of zone them off it, so JoJo can farm these plates.
Alrighty, EG. What can you find? Forcing a flash over the wall from Maple, as now Spica has the Yuumi attached, but he's got to try to find a way out. They're turning it back around. They want to look for the Seraphine, but the stun on Solo stops him from getting the lockdown. Tactical makes his way up into the fight, and now EG's got to be careful. It's a full 5-on-5. Danny's going to be taking low first blood back over to Spica, but TSM loses Maple in the process. Solo and Tactical, they try to get away as the remaining
Obviously, Tactical was super late to it as well. I think he was pushing out bot lane before moving up. TSM started the Dragon, but then realized they had to get back mid. The funny thing was, it baited EG into trying to stop them, so they didn't.
Both of them in game number 1, but TSM was on a 3,000 lead.
Tactical.
Let's see if Tactical can get away from this one. Chime hops off, hops on. I don't think he's gonna go a whole lot of anywhere now, is he? W2 finds him, and now Chime is trying to run away, but the Yuumi loot pinata!
After they reset from that crazy dragon fight, they didn't get any real wards out. It instantly Solo almost dies on the top side. Then you actually have Tactical and Chime dying on the bot side, and then here,
I don't think it's going to be enough as the game goes on. I hope to see Chime get a Mikhail's, something similar to, again, highlight the ability to escape those things. FTX total gold on the left side of your screen, that's a lot of blue, the whole top half of it.
and this is that 1-3-1 that I was saying could go in EG's favor should they get enough ahead. Obviously, they're shutting down Maple in exchange for kind of the Aatrox, but it's much harder for TSM to force a play on the Sion side than what EG can do up here. So they grab this turret in tier 1. They're going to potentially grab the tier 2. Maple's trying to ult just to save it.
Yeah, JoJo may have stuck around a little bit too long here. Uses the Dominus to get away. He gets past the maximum range of the Swain E, but now Speak is coming in trying to help. JoJo wants to turn it around. He heals up, but he won't heal up enough. TSM get two. Getting a little
Very happy to get that. The untold story, though, Danny was pushing mid, and when everyone goes up towards topside,
EG in the river first, also not a huge range advantage for TSM's comp this time around. Yes, they have the Yuumi poke, and you have the Sivir boomerangs, but it's not enough to brute force through 4 melee of EG.
There we go! The engage from Vulcan, the follow-up from Danny, and the damage just pours in, but it's not enough! Danny's gonna be killed first, as Evil Geniuses find one back on Speaker, and we've got a 4v4. Tactical and Maple, still both around. EG's got bad health bars. Maple's not gonna find the E, and now Impact's ready to fight back. JoJo over the wall, the stun, he's done! Inspired with a killing spree, as Solo's now looking to force it forward, and Tactical finds the kill on the Vulcan with a double back onto Inspired. TSM! Inspired's not here. The jungler still has to make his way over. Luckily, the dragons take forever to kill now. The buffs to their durability made these fights a lot more interesting. Inspired coming around from the flank. EG's still here. Inspired takes the Hex Gate over the wall.
Here comes
now he's ready to make his way in, but Solo, choo-choo, he's ready for an entrance, and EG's ready to try to fight back. Speaking there on the front line, he's going to be stunned up, but it's only a clone. They're still looking to get themselves out, but now the death ball comes through. The shutdown, Impact puts a sword in Tactical's heart, and Maple will die next to him. TSM lose 2, and the Evil Geniuses hatch a plan.
And this time, they cannot kill off Danny, and that makes all the difference there. With him still alive, EG, do they go to Baron? They're all rushing straight towards mid. They're at least gonna... So TSM does have TP advantage if they want to try to play through a side.
Yep.
But also, Solo is missing his flash, and now Spica could be in some trouble.
Spica loses a little bit of HP. Vulcan coming in looking to make him lose even more. Spica re-engaging. He has the Yuumi looking to help him. Maple with the zone of control here with the ult. Standing next to Tactical, wanting to keep EG away. Danny's gonna be killed. Maple takes the credit. JoJo finally made his way into the fight, but is it too late? He flash stuns a clone, and EG continues running away. Solo and Maple continue pushing forward. Impact is separated. JoJo goes back in. He wants Tactical, but he won't get him.
Not able to take this play. Very unlikely to work now. Would be a one-way trip.
Might be worth it.
But he has no vision. So
No,
it's just a total guess.
Yeah, I agree with not going in for that.
Yeah,
No, but they do get the teleport out of Solo, who's coming in to join up. Sion ulti makes its way forward, but Vulcan's the only one tanking it up. Sejuani ulti goes wide. There will be no connect from that. JoJo's here on the front. He's getting taken down a little bit, but they got to be careful because Spica's already gone. Now Solo could be next. A shield recharges, but TSM's falling back. Vulcan's coming around from the side. He wants the angle. He wants to stop the TSM retreat. Maple has no ulti. He's just an old man who likes birds, and he's gone. Danny picks it up. This is feeling fantastic. This has got to be the best they've felt all day with this current state of the game. You're on that soul point now. In 3 minutes, you'll be able to pick that one up, and now you've got the Baron
experience. A lot of players who have made the world stage before probably being much better than their 7th seed look.
Well, Solo's going in, drops the Scion ulti. Jojo has activated Dominus, but he hasn't found an angle into the fight just yet. Finds the stun of the Spica. Impact coming around from behind.
Huge
Big Seraphine ulti hits 3, and that's the kill onto Solo. But there's one back onto Jojo. It'll be 1-for-1 here at the start. Solo still causing havoc with that passive as the GA is lost on Impact, and Evil Geniuses are still trying to fight back. But Maple's ulti has not run out this time. They'll pull Danny back in, and Tactical will take Danny back out.
TSM say Baron be damned. We're going to win this fight. They go in initially. Solo pops, but he gets up and makes it so hard for the rest of EG to run forward. They kill Jojo right away, and then Impact is stranded on the back end of that fight. Run into the Sivir, who has actually picked up IE now.
Live again, though.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it just never ends now, and I'm loving it. TSM going after another fight. Maple's here on the front line. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, but the man ain't dead yet. Tactical could be in a bad spot here using the stopwatch, but it's not enough. Jojo gets the kill. Maple's trying to get away. EG piles on. It's disaster for TSM. Solo's gonna get chased down as Jojo keeps going after the enemy jungler. Spica should be able to get himself and Chime out, but Solo is gonna take a little while longer before he dies.
He's gonna go down though, and that is Soul available in the ward over the wall, so they will have an idea when he comes in. I think he's just gonna give it up. He's going for the red buff for now, and no idea when it's gonna get finished up, so EG will claim Soul. A massive team fight win for them there.
Oh, and they might just not be done yet. Spica was not able to recall. Inspired is the one waiting there. Lands the stun with the E. Jojo's ready to follow up. Spica, that ends up being a very poor death as now it's DC.
They're going to be looking to close this one out, and it's up to TSM to see if they can have the wave clear here with the Sivir to really hold on.
As you see EG finishing off a push in the bot side of the map.
They're going. Try to force again.
Here comes Solo. He finds his way in, but he only finds Vulcan. Evil Geniuses. Impact's not going to have an ulti for this. He loses World Ender right as the fight really starts breaking out. And that's Maple's signal to go in with the green light. Impact, the target, as Tactical piles on the damage. And they're going to get the resurrection.
Swain expires.
EG top laner. Maple no longer has his ulti. And they're going to trade 1-for-1. Spica is down. Impact is Inspired to lead the way. Clearing out some control wards here.
They need vision.
All right, Solo's ready to go in. You don't need a ward when you got a Scion. Spica gonna lose half HP. TSM backing up a little bit as EG piled forward. Maple's doing a great job zoning everybody away, but the pressure is there. Inspired is there. Tactical is gone. Maple is gone. Spica is gone. TSM is gone.
Inspired takes over the fight. He kills the backline off by himself, and EG are gonna TP in for the win.
Evil Geniuses don't need the Baron now. They're going straight for the Nexus.
9-1 in 10 Inspired chain CC combos Tactical to death with the Anathema's chain and gives Evil Geniuses their first win in the series.
That is huge for EG. We were talking about where the game might go. It was a good call from TSM, but the team fighting team fights right. EG ties it up.
I actually can't believe
a lot of plays. That top die meta was basically Gnar Kennen. He played both sides of that and do extremely well. So could go for it. Instead goes for the Renekton. Not a surprise there. Very strong frontliner.
I mean, you're talking about the importance
own lane and more about how we can try and snowball this game, like repeatedly visiting top
Here we go
lanes.
again.
All right.
Level 6 Renekton. It's a classic.
Where's the dive? They got to execute it right. You do not want to botch these. Solo's low, but he's kiting them out. Can't get Q3 in time.
So he won't lose the full wave. And now it's the cross play. No summoners on Danny.
Okay, Chime's going to take the aggro first, and Danny just explodes. Chime goes back in, but Vulcan picks him up. So it's 1-for-1 down here, but Maple wants to make it go TSM's way. Thick skin from Vulcan keeps him alive a little bit longer. Now he's trying to go get another lick. Vulcan got a kill on Maple. Spica might just die here now too. Inspired goes in. Tactical's gonna die next. That was an absolute buff.
Not having the right calculation on how much damage they're gonna have, and now it's the top side. Impact in trouble here.
Okay, Spica going for the gank on this one. Impact wants to try to turn it around, gets 2 dashes out, but TSM has more fire.
And with that early pickaxe, I'm wondering if it is going to be him going Kraken. Like, we've been seeing a lot more lethality, but with the pickaxe, I do feel like this might just punch through, but we do need some sort of kind of form of consistent damage. Is JoJo gonna face check here?
Oh, TSM was waiting. They set the trap and they're going after Inspired, but it's EG who get the better of them.
0-1 person. So if you're ulting in on someone, the worst thing you want to see is a heal get popped, a heal from another character come in, and then suddenly there's 400 more health that you didn't think they would have.
Ooh, Vulcan has gobbled up Chime, trying to keep him locked down as JoJo makes his way down here to continue the fight. They go in, they find Chime, and they force both summoner spells out of Tactical at the
Much
same.
better series than that C9 one.
Absolutely, and we can see TSM, 4 members down towards bot, looking for impact. If he checked jungle, he could be in trouble, but the Q channel there
should have seen at least 2 different character silhouettes in the fog in the jungle there, so he knows that at minimum he would be walking into a 1v2. He'll just have to watch the turret
Put him in a
fall.
position where he's the legitimate threat now.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess I look at it a little bit differently. Like, I'm comparing Vulcan more with Tactical, right? You know, kind of because he is the farmer that completed. So he's going to be ridiculously hard to actually punch through. They are very heavily physical damage. Ahri is not going to be able to focus down Tahm Kench in any sort of a reasonable winning fight.
Right.
So it is going to be incredibly hard to actually deal with that Tahm Kench. And this early on, when you're that far ahead, you can dive into that backline, but it's Maple looking for the TP play here, trying to find impact.
All right, Impact's in a 1v2. Chime and Maple, they find a lot of CC and get about 60% of his health bar here very early. Impact with a slice onto Maple. Uses the dice to disengage a little bit further. Can he get away from this one? Has a flash. Not gonna use it. He knows there's no way out. TSM get the pick. You see them playing the buy or something like that, he's going to have the Luden's Echo. He's going to have the Sorcerer's Shoes, but not from Maple. Maple continuing to just go for Everfrost, cooldown boots. Ooh. Solo getting caught out a little bit here. Inspired gets the positioning to land the kick. They still can't kill him, and now Spica's ready to turn it around. Danny's ult comes in from across the map. TP's going to show up here too. JoJo wants to chase after him, but he can't do it. Honestly, really good stuff from TSM. Disengaging on this one. Everfrost being thrown back and forth. I got one, you got one. Everybody's got an Everfrost.
There. You pop the Aatrox ulti, you know, that's amping the Goredrinker and everything, and now Impact here could be in trouble. JoJo, do you even want this? They're going to TP in.
He does. He goes over the wall, but remember, Renekton has no ulti. They're going to stand and fight without it, as Solo's now going to be taking a lot of the damage, and JoJo goes into a stopwatch. He's going to stay alive. 2 already dead. EG picked a good fight. They got 3 players here to try to stop him. Baron's at half HP. They land the charm onto Inspired. Chime is ready to go in. Inspired is nearly dead. Inspired heals through a smite, but now it's not ready to secure the objective. Inspired and the rest of EG got to try to get away. Tactical's going to be jumped on. A shutdown. They'll trade 1 for 1. EG continues to retreat as TSM's ready to punish, and Solo's wings spread wide. Maple wants to look for an angle here too, but Impact just wants to get away.
Not able to here. Quite an early third dragon moving towards this potential Cloud. Super long pause. They come out, they stomp this game. This would put them to match point if they're able to close it out. So we'll see.
When you say all career long, that's one of those subjective statements that could be different depending on who you're talking about. We're talking about a decade here for this guy, right? Like, this is a storied career. Movement speed boost when he activates Dominus, and Tahm Kench, gobble gobble, run away. Like, that's scary stuff.
There's a lot of conversation in recent weeks about Cloud Soul and
building towards Guardian Angel like Inspired right now with his stopwatch and his BF sword. I want to see him go in and fight and use that stopwatch before it completes. Spica popping a stopwatch of his own, staying alive as Vulcan goes over the wall. Solo's going to be rooted up now. Inspired turning away 3. Solo still the target, locked up by JoJo. Can't flash out. EG.
Long run out from base, and we don't have eyes on where JoJo could be coming in. Neither does TSM.
Okay, EG. Are they going to stick on the Baron? No, they're turning into the fight instead. Tactical tries to get away. Chime wants to protect him. Vulcan and Danny both on the hunt as Maple tries to get away from the rest of Evil Geniuses. Danny continuing to find the long-range damage. The ulti will not hit the mark. Tactical with a flash out, just trying to kite away from these guys. He survives with 100 HP. And he will not drop yet. EG's not done. Inspired's coming around from behind. A TP shows up. Sonic Wave won't hit the mark, but now Spica's in some trouble again. JoJo gobbled up and kept safe as Danny puts a bullet in Spica's back. Solo finds himself living up to his name in the middle of everybody, and I don't think he's sticking around much longer. Impact on a killing spree, and TSM lose everybody except the support.
EG crushing TSM in his third game here, chasing them across.
Jumped on and kind of locked in place.
Yeah, this is just wild. You know, he's going to be able to land the root. It was a good charm there, you know, from Maple, but the Everfrost comes through, Impact's coming in. He tries his best to kite it out.
The Elder buff, and then you're able to start finishing people off with it. So I like what they're trying to do here in posture, but
look at Inspired, he's already behind them.
Inspired's looking for it. Impact goes over the wall. They lock down Solo. World ender, but is his world going to end instead? Impact looking to go after Tactical as Inspired's already unstoppable. They got rid of one. Spica loses Guardian Angel. Now they're just going to be able to corpse camp him as Tactical is another body in the grave. Vulcan gets the kill credit on Spica, and it's 3-0 for EG.
And Impact's just TPing mid. They don't even need the Elder. They're just trying to set up to potentially end the game right here. Danny, nice sidestep on that charm. He's going to finish off Maple, and the push is on here. They're going to at least get one in hit, but it's 50 seconds on Maple. That could be
long. It's so long. It's going to be 30 seconds before any of them are back alive. 2 fights in a row where only Chime is left standing by the time it's done. Evil Geniuses can walk this one in. Solo's not coming back for another 12 seconds. And the Nexus turrets are simply not built sturdy enough to buy that time. EG come in swinging for game number 3, and they're moving on to match point.
Even with over an hour pause, EG keep their momentum.
I do think it's going to be the Renata. So as I called it is going to be that Renata. I think it's actually a really smart answer into the composition. It does look like EG are relatively single target focused. They want to be diving. They could potentially look to set up a dive of their own here. Inspired is gone.
Yeah, this is potential bad news. Impact has already used the helicopter, and he is grounded.
Very standard play here. And when the enemy jungle shows top, you look for a play down towards bot. And now they're potentially going for a dive here around mid.
Oh, flash away from Maple to keep himself safe. Outplay from Maple, scooping them all back. EG's too far forward. EG screwed that up, and TSM punishes hard.
That is huge.
Now as well, we might get a full-on team fight 8.5 minutes into the game. EG committing to the Herald. TSM's coming in. The Ornhorn has been summoned up. Who's gonna die first? A lot of damage pouring through. It's gonna be stolen away by Spica. TSM finds a kill, finds the Herald, finds another, a double back over to Spica. But they do lose Chime. Impact and Danny try to get away, but Danny falls too.
Already on it for them because they already had the ability to take fights in the late game. And Spica, man, 5-0-1, 100% kill participation. And one of the nice things about that is because so much of the gold is on Spica, yes, he's absolutely terrifying as you see him try and scrap out.
Uh-oh. He's made his way in, but does he want to stick around that long? Spica still surviving. Finally going to be shut down by JoJo, but it'll be a 1-for-1 trade. Renata ulti over the wall. Solo stands alone.
No flash.
EG looks for a little more, but Maple's over the wall. That Azir, that's the artillery. That's the heavy cannon that can take these guys out. JoJo with a flash away, but he'll burn and burn and burn and burn. Inspired had his 9-1-10 game 2 on Sejuani. Now here's Spica taking over in game number 4, 5-1-2 on the Xin. I think
1 second.
I mean, I think they're not going to contest anything. Bounties are spawned, so I think you go for side lane towers. You just try to take tier 1s.
Ooh, good call.
You're playing Blade of the Room, you can.
There's the ward over the wall. They want to go in and try to fight for it. Nope, it's secured by Spica. It's taken by T. This is a bit troublesome for Evil Geniuses. JoJo's gonna get dove here. Yeah, Vulcan's right behind him. Comes in for the ulti on top of the Azir, but he's not going to get a lot out of it. Spica's at 40%, but now Vulcan's the target. They go after the support and they found him. Inspired jumps in here for the ulti underneath the turret. JoJo wants to follow up, but Solo's able to get away. Spica's still gonna stay alive. Impact coming in from the side. Inspired kills Solo. Impact will not get a follow-up kill here just yet. Danny's ready to join the fray, but can he get anything? Seraphine ulti's still ready to go, but they're not gonna use it. It'll be a 1.
JoJo is able to land the follow-ups. You see the Impact flank there, able to get on top of Spica as well. Super well fought, but doesn't look like we're done yet.
We are not, my friends. TSM coming in. They're looking for Vulcan. He goes berserk. He's pulled right on back. Seraphine ulti comes in over the wall, but Vulcan is still about to die. He doesn't drop just yet, but Solo mows him over with the R2.
Snipes him with the Ornal, finishes off the kill. 1-for-0 for TSM.
Nicely done there by TSM, getting the kill. Oh, an ulti backwards.
JoJo doing a good job buffering that one, but is it good enough? No, sir. Tactical Tactical with a flash away. Both
It
TSM
gets more value because the HP that comes in gets the extra benefit from being tankier. You're thinking that these fights are not going to be about necessarily insta-blowing somebody.
But maybe he's saying, hey, it's more my job to actually just set up the CC, and we're going to have enough damage behind it. But Solo looking for an engage here on a Danny.
You want to talk about setting up CC? Ornn is adept at that. Solo gets hit with the Sejuani ulti there from the side. So TSM are not going to find the engage they were hoping for. Impact jumps in after Solo. Deploying the helicopter now, switching the targeting over to Chime. He fires off the hostile takeover. Jojo stuck in the middle of everybody. The tank items keep him alive, and Tactical's dead. Now they're switching the targeting over to Spica. Now he's about to die. Impact takes another, and he...
Because the respawn timers would be too short, and Maple's still full health. But that is a big team fight win there. It is still early on, and it's quite dangerous.
Yone's such a silly champion.
You know, like the yo-yo back?
Pop the button and run at him as fast as you can and then just immediately go back. But now they're going in. Spica's here on the front. Danny's going to be targeted. TSM looks for the enemy bot lane carry and they found him. Jojo tries to reset his position and EG will not break the battle lines this time. TSM charges forward as Jojo and Impact are too low to continue fighting and TSM has a shot at the Baron.
Yeah, they're going to go right over for it. Inspired trying to delay as much as he possibly can, but with Danny going down there, it's TSM's Baron to take. They're going to force on this for sure. Impact does have his TP, so does Jojo Pyun. But there's no ultis available. It's so hard to see them getting there in time.
Okay, EG, they're making the call to try to fight for this, but the Baron is already gone under the weight of this TSM lead. So I think EG's got one big fight left in him.
Yeah, we talk about when you have these short-range melee.
Solo's in the spot to try to zone away everybody from the
Impact
evil
has
geniuses.
a flank angle.
Inspired goes over the wall. He's in the pit now. He's just going to get jumped on. Maple and Spica go in for him. Inspired is rooted up here on the front line. Jojo wants to go over the wall, but Inspired's already dead. TSM is out fighting them the entire time. Impact wants to get away, but now he's stuck on the wrong side of the river. It's going to be Drake and Soul Point.
EG making it so it was so easy for Maple to go in there, scoop Inspired, finish him off, get the dragon, and now try to end the game.
Spica can just chase after Jojo. He's not worried about losing a 1v1 to a tank Yone. He can just keep chasing after, keeping this going. He's got Maw, he's got Death's Dance. He's the one who has brought TSM to this spot.
Yeah, 9.5k ahead now. TSM gonna crack the first inhibitor here. Now, even with Impact having a good angle for that flank, getting in onto Tactical, TSM can get back and spend their money.
Oh, Maple getting hit by that Sejuani ulti, but nobody's around, nobody's even close. And now TSM's ready to try to turn it right back against him. Impact makes his way in as the Fate Seal comes through. Jojo looks for the damage, but he doesn't have any. Spica now continuing to dive in. He doesn't know how to retreat, and he doesn't need to. They'll lead the charge and eradicate evil geniuses.
TSM ace EG in the bot lane. They're gonna push us to game 5. If there's one thing about North American playoffs, you know it's going to the full series.
Nobody predicted a 3-2 on this one, but here we are. TSM will rise to the occasion and bring the defending champions to a 5th and final game to see who gets to move on.
Spica and Maple, monster performances in this one. 7-2-11 is a world in which, you know, the Swain pick can really work out. But in my mind, the Swain comes in, you pop Civarol, you disengage, you use even the hostile takeover there.
Objective have now moved on to the bottom side objective. They'll look to take the Drake. EG are not nearby to contest this time.
We'll have to see where they want to drop that Rift Herald. Does feel like top lane is a potential area to get blown open.
Attack speed works on it, the auto attack reset works on it, so that tower is toast.
And that is one of the advantages EG's comp had. The 3 pushing lanes, they were able to get.
Solo keeps him safe. Meanwhile, Inspired just taking the opportunity to clear out this Drake. Doesn't even need to worry about the ward. Spica caught out at his own wolves, gobbled up by the Kinch, spit back into the W. The TSM jungler will be caught for first blood.
Spica trying to find a camp on his bot side of the map where EG had committed all their people down for Dragon, giving up first blood there.
And that's actually a really big deal. It gives up first blood, they give up the Dragon, and they could potentially actually Swain ult, they kite out the Aatrox ult, then EG have no real way to actually lock them in and start up that fight. TSM take the Herald, force out summoners. They're looking good. CC. He's basically just looking out for Danny's ultimate and
Spell
staying
shield.
out of range of the Never Move. Exactly. You spell shield that. You
Around the pixel brush. TSM still going in for the Drake. They're willing to commit a little bit more damage onto this.
Uh-oh, Maple
Not quite
caught
anymore.
out.
Maple could be in a bad spot. He's just getting beat over the head by Inspired.
die.
It's still ticking. Inspired got him. Inspired got Maple right when he needed to.
Trundle ult plus red buff chomps him down, takes out Maple. Couldn't even cleanse it. He was trying to unsealed spellbook to it, but that does not end up removing it anymore. That was one of the
Both teams looking towards the dragon.
Impact goes over the wall there with the blast cone. No ultimate used from JoJo just yet. That Swain ulti is a huge factor in any fight. TSM wants to disengage from it. EG wants to use it. 6,000 HP left on the Cloud Drake. TSM putting more damage into it. There comes the Ornn ult. TSM. Oh, they didn't get the R2. They didn't get it.
It was the never move there from Swain. He rooted him up so he couldn't actually get it. And then by the time he was out of the CC, it was in there to bounce the ulti off of. And we're back to live.
Here we go. Drake's got 1,500. TSM getting themselves zoned away. Drake secured. Evil Geniuses.
Try to back it up, stay out of range of that ulti, but now they're looking for the pick here on JoJo.
JoJo has very, very low mana to work with. He had to flash out defensively. He popped the ult anyway. Impact's in the middle of everybody, and TSM's just gonna destroy him.
That is a huge pick.
EG will try to stop them. A little bit of Seraphine damage into the pit. JoJo's made his way back in now as well. Solo's here on the front, soaking up the damage. Vulcan's gonna be eating some Ahri skill shots. Spica's in the front. Berserk lands onto 2. Danny with a flash away, but he's still in a lot of trouble. Danny is down. TSM looks for more and finds it.
TSM get the turn, and they're just gonna go right back to the Baron again. In fact, sure, he's up in 10, but he has no TP. TSM gonna be in full control here. EG, it's panic time. They've got to stop this. There is a flash on Inspired. Can he find a miracle play?
I don't think it's not looking that way. He's not even going close. It's Baron. It's a 3,000 gold lead.
There for Maple, the gold lead will extend. TSM gonna take this tier 2 tower here uncontested. EG stepping up, but there's just not much of a threat.
All the way to Worlds being this incredible weak side tank playing top laner. Tactical subbing back in playoffs to become such a late game bomb threat on the Sivir. The story for this TSM team is incredible.
And now it's up to EG trying to get Soul here. They spot that the dragon is just gonna get rushed down. I don't think Inspire can get there in time.
He'll try to walk up and do it, but he's thrown up into the air. He dodges away from the second part of the Ornn ulti, but where's the damage? Where are they at? Solo's gonna soak it forever. He's still not even dead. They've got him very low finally. Can they finish the kill? Solo will be shut down, and Evil Geniuses continue the chase. JoJo with a flash over the wall. He hits the never move. TSM collapses, and Evil Geniuses get 3.
Double never move. Like you said, they're not able to get too much off of this. The mid lane turret, they're going to be able to get 1, maybe 2. We'll see how far they want to go. JoJo TP'd up to the top side at the same time, just doing whatever they can to stuff their pockets with as much gold as possible so that they can contest the next major neutral objective.
And that's why they just all in on that play. They know they needed to find something. And when they have Solo sectioned off, as soon as the front line collapses, they take 55 seconds on the Baron and 3 minutes until they have another shot at Soul.
1,000 gold difference. Tactical, he's rooted up. Tactical is down. EG picks the AD carry.
Will they actually push this out? And EG can't really burst it down. The never move lands, and they are going to avoid that ulti, and the Ahri ulti is spent.
R2 doesn't do anything from Solo, and that should be really big. Spica goes in, and now they're ready to fight. JoJo in the middle of everybody. Solo's going to be taking some damage, but JoJo might just die. The stasis keeps him alive. Now you've got Inspired here on the front line. Solo's still staying alive in the back. Danny's not able to get involved. Inspired is low, but he is not dead. He'll be healed up yet again. Spica wants to get away. The never move won't find him, and Impact will. A killing spree.
And EG are looking for the chase here. Danny has healed them back up. They want more. They want a Baron potentially. The flash chain!
He got the flash chain, but Tactical
trying to deny that. Is this the right choice? Because this really all ends on the next couple minutes here for EG.
JoJo spotted it out with a W. They know that Solo's trying to take it. He's probably the worst member. The rest of TSM is showing up now to stop them from doing that.
They're TPing for it. They're trying to stop it.
Go. EG wants to fight him for it. JoJo's already turned on the Swain. He stole it! JoJo Pune steals Cloud Soul.
JoJo is refusing to go home. He is taking over this game on the Swain. Flashes in, gets the soul. EG are charging down mid.
EG, we said they had to find a way. We said it was going to be
JoJo, like you said, refusing to lose, doing everything himself. He's jungling, he's setting up plays for himself. This is such
looking to threaten them off the tower.
All right, they step up. A lot of damage under the turret there. Seraphine's notes hitting it extra hard, and it buys Impact the moment that he needs to get the minion wave up and take out the tier 3 in mid. Tier 3 in bottom still standing, but EG still applying pressure. Baron alive for another 30 seconds. They've got this wave bottom and one more wave mid, maybe, to use with this buff.
He's keeping the pressure up here. Impact might be able to grab the inhibitor on his own as they're trying once again to sync the waves here. And critically, Danny has his flash up. There was a window he didn't. He had a monstrous sidestep on a Berserk and Charm to stay alive. Here they go.
All right, there comes the Renata ulti. Inspired's here on the front, but JoJo's ready to go in now too. Tier 3 turret still standing. They got to get that one out of the way. And Inspired takes a bite. Now, do they want to go any further? TSM looking to go right back in. Solo's ready to use the ulti. The Ornhorn finds 3, but Maple's got to be careful. Impact on the flank. Maple is down. EG gets 1, and they're not done yet. Solo stuck on the front line, charmed up, beaten down. Solo tries to escape, but EG ain't done. They're going into the Nexus turrets. They don't want to give him the bailout, and they won't. JoJo gets another.
JoJo has been so on point with these never moves. They kite out the ulti, and TSM looks for the re-engage, but it's a route onto Maple that spells his demise. Mid lane and hip will fall.
Danny has no mana or TP, gets back to base, gonna TP back in right here as well as Impact.
They've got the time. They've got the time. It's 25 seconds on Maple. EG want to win the series. It's got to be an insane defense from TSM. Nexus turret number 1 is down. Spica's into the Guardian Angel. Tactical is gone. Chime is gone. TSM is gone. Evil geniuses rise to the occasion in Game 5 and continue their dreams of going to Worlds.
Against all odds, Evil Geniuses claw their way back in a crazy series. 2-hour